Hi everyone, I'm Ananya Mehrotra from the Multimedia Department at the Daily Cal. Welcome to the first edition of our new series called Takeout Tuesday. We're going to be going live with local business owners and talking to them about how the pandemic has been affecting them. So, International Coffee Day, I decided to start off by talking to 1951 Coffee Company and just talk to them about how the pandemic has been affecting them. So I'll be talking with the co-founder, Doug Hewitt, shortly. He should be joining us soon. Hi, Doug.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Well, so do you want to just start out by introducing yourself?
Yeah, I'm Doug Hewitt. I'm one of the co-founders of 1951 Coffee Company. And I'm here at our cafe just off campus today.
So can you just tell me a little bit about the background of 1951 and what makes it so different from other coffee shops?
Yeah, so Rachel Tabor, the other co-founder of 1951, and I both used to work at the International Rescue Committee. It's a refugee resettlement agency here in the United States, but they have offices here in the Bay Area. And in our time working there, we were really inspired by the refugees who were coming in. We also knew a lot of the challenges they faced in finding jobs and acquiring jobs here in the United States, especially in those early months of arrival. And so we decided, after working there for a number of years, that we would leave working at that organization and start our own company as a place to help and assist refugees as they arrive in the United States, getting connected with employment, but also really importantly, getting them connected with community. And so that's part of the reason we started 1951 Coffee Company. So.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And so obviously your staff in this company is really important to you. So what
Absolutely.
did it feel like when you first realized how serious COVID-19 was? Because I know that you had to shut down the shops for a little while. So what was that initial reaction like?
Yeah, so the initial reaction was, it was pretty tough. We shut down all three of the cafes that we have, and we worked with our staff to be able to find opportunities for them. We were able to raise some funds to be able to pay them for a few weeks' pay to keep their health insurance turned on. But then eventually, we were able to open up one of our cafes again. So right now, our cafe on Channing Way, just off campus, is open. Right now, the one that we have in the student union is closed, and we have another one that was in Oakland, and that one is closed as well. This has been really hard. We went down from a staff of 25 to a staff of 3, but our staff of 3 who are working are still they're amazing. We're glad that we're able to have this cafe open and be back to work, and especially here near the UC Berkeley campus. The students have always been a core part of the customers and the community for our baristas. So it's amazing to be able to at least have this cafe back up and going. So.
Yeah, so you mentioned your staff a little bit. So as the pandemic went on, how did that affect your staff and the company in general?
Yeah, it's had a huge impact. So not just the staff, the 25 staff that worked at our cafes, but we actually have over 221 trainees that have been through our barista training program, all working in the coffee industry, largely in the service industry around the Bay Area. So it didn't just affect the staff here, it affected everyone across the Bay Area and around the world, obviously. So immediately what we began to do is reach out to all of the people who graduated from our programs, finding ways to connect them with any resources they needed during this time. And so our barista training program team, since we couldn't host in-person trainings, immediately turned into casework support. So providing everything that we could to connect those people with necessary resources, because again, those 221 trainees represent families, represent networks of people that needed that income to be supported during this time. And so we've continued to do that, largely operating either out of the cafes or operating from our homes.
Yeah, and so now that students are back to campus, and I know that you do have outdoor seating, so you are open right now. What's
We
your
are.
daily operations look like?
Yeah, so right now I'm actually sitting outside at some of our outdoor seating outside of our Channing Cafe. And we're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5. And then on weekends, we're open 8 to 3. And so we have 2 baristas working every day here to serve people. We also have ways that people can order on Snack Pass. We also have our own order ahead app. So if you want to just like swing by, get your coffee really quick, you can order ahead, and it'll be waiting for you when you get here. But at the same time, you're also welcome to come by and talk. I know one of the things that our baristas have told us over and over again is that they've missed the time and interaction that they get to, with people sitting in the cafes and the conversations they get to have and things like that. I think when you're new to the country and not only are you attempting to get a job, to support yourself, but you're trying to rebuild your entire network of friends around you. You know, the cafe has served as an invaluable place for our baristas to connect, you know, with this community here. And so if you have time, swing by, take a little bit more time, order in person, because our baristas love to see you. So.
Yeah, definitely. And can you just speak to a little bit about why it's so important for students and everyone in general to be supporting local businesses right now?
For sure. I mean, you know, for local businesses, especially small businesses like ours. I mean, ours is a nonprofit, and so, you know, we are extremely dependent on the community coming in and purchasing coffee, whether it's at our cafes, purchasing online, in order for us to continue to operate. We don't have big troves of cash in reserves to make it. And a lot of small businesses are the same way. They're money in, money out businesses. And, you know, things like rent, cost of goods, none of that has gone down during the pandemic. If anything, there are certain things that have gone up. And so I think, you know, continuing as much as you can to support, you know, small local businesses in any way that you're able to is a huge help. And it also just gives a lot of encouragement. I mean, during this time when everyone is so distant, for businesses to know that they still have this community support behind them is great.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So thank you so much for joining me. But unfortunately, that's about all the time that we have today. But yeah, if you're watching this, please go out and support your local businesses. That's it for today, but stay tuned for more Takeout Tuesdays with local businesses in Berkeley. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.